man. Well, hello there, peoples. Welcome, one and all, to a slightly belated but much loved kickstart to F1 2016, the Failcast Multiplayer Championship, as ever, with myself, Bolkenberg, and the one and only Esteben. How you doing, mate?
Buenos dias. What's this now? Season 6? Season
Yeah,
7? We're really racking them up now.
we're veterans. We're Massa-like veterans.
We are a national, if not international, institution.
We're a treasure.
Just like to highlight something as well for the retro F1 fans among you. I am currently drinking a Power Horse energy drink,
Oh,
which were the sponsors of Damon Hill's Arrows in 1997.
yeah. I
There
didn't know
we
that
go.
was still going.
I didn't actually know it was a drink. I thought they made power tools or something.
I thought it was like a DIY shop.
It tastes like they make power tools.
Nice oils. So yeah, we've had that reminds me of I love the 96 Arrows livery as well, with Verstappen and Rosset. That had that sponsor on as well. Yeah, so sorry for the slight delay. There was a couple of reasons for that. A, we were both busy doing real life things, disgustingly. And then also I wasn't sure if my PC could actually handle the game. It does, but only on very ultra low, so don't expect pretty graphics in this. But at least on ultra low, I can get above 20 frames per second apart from the start. And yeah, we'll go from there and see what barriers I attack along the way. So it's no pressure, Esteben, but it's all down to you, mate.
Well, I'm feeling that pressure. I'm also feeling an incredible amount of guilt for leaving you to handle launch night on your own for the first time in 5 years. Also, I just want to add that, hashtag bring back Max Chilton. We've been a supporter of his consistently for 3 or 4 years. I think he's got enough chump change left over from his time at Marussia to buy you a new PC. So if you're watching, Max, we scratched your back. Now it is time for you to scratch ours.
Definitely, especially after all of your spins last time out in IndyCar, avoiding everyone else's wrecks.
Yes, which we won't mention ever again if you buy him a computer.
Exactly. Yes, please. Hashtag please. So yeah. So, looking forward to this. Looking forward to hopefully replicating your first point on your race debut. If you're not familiar with Esteben's channel, what is it? And tell them now.
Definitely 0. I am playing through on the same difficulty level as this, actually. Expert difficulty, 50% race distance as myself in the Sauber. There's been a bit of a problem, though, because episode 4, I forgot how to count there for a moment, is the race in Bahrain for round 2. I've recorded that twice now, and one time I did an excellent race and then realised I hadn't turned the microphone on.
Oh, no.
And the other time it crashed 10 laps before the finish, but I will get it out to you after I've done this episode here right now, what we're doing right now. Although it's a little bit scary, like in those 80s and 90s films where there's like a professor and he's looking through a telescope and he sees the asteroid coming towards the planet and he pulls his glasses down, he's like, my god. It's kind of like that, because there's an actual chance I could win this race, and that tells me something is wrong. Something is very wrong. Because also I find this game a lot harder than the previous years.
Yes.
And, rightfully so. They've definitely delivered. How much of our wish list have they delivered? It's been phenomenal.
Quite a lot of it, actually. I'm massively excited with this game, even in spite of my poorness of it, of being able to actually play it. I'm absolutely loving the experience of it. So yeah, almost all of the wish list I think is covered. Delighted.
So that leaves us with only one detail left, and that's a tricky one, as it ever is. Where are we driving this season? Who would tolerate us?
This is a very good point, because we still haven't decided as we go in. We had a few options though, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we've been talking a few years about doing Force India, and we've never done them, and I couldn't tell you why, but we have.
That's true.
Toro Rosso was also an option, simply because, Kvyat, failure loves failure, so it's kind of like a kindred spirit there.
Yeah.
We also talked about staying at McClellan, simply because we didn't finish our season last season, and they need some love.
Yeah.
And we also talked about being the arseholes because it's a good name. But what put us off was that everyone seems to be playing Haas. Have you noticed that? Like, almost every channel I see is doing Renault or Haas.
Renault, Haas, or
never see
Manor.
anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Or you get the usual like, comment, and subscribe guys who are all playing as Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes, as they always do, because they've got no imagination in their dishwater little channels.
Mini dig.
So where are we going to build more character? Where are we going to fail this season? We've also never done Mana Marussia, but there's a reason for that.
No, there is. I suppose if we're already last and then we're going to be last anyway, that could be quite unwatchable, unless we turn down the difficulty. And also I'd quite like to see Mana in because you've got the progression in terms of cars. I'd quite like it to get slightly unrealistic and they get like a mid-team car and see Haryanto qualifying Q3 for lols. I'm quite tempted with Force India, to be fair.
Do you know, I think we are on the same wavelength today, simply because it's a team that is true midfield, arguably the fourth fastest team now. I mean, officially on paper they are, which means, even though we're crap, we can't be so crap as to do a complete disservice to that team, although I'm sure we probably will.
Oh, yeah.
But in theory, it's not possible.
But if we have a good race, then we're actually going to be battling in the points, maybe for the odd podium if things go exceptionally well. If we're still doing terribly, we're still battling around the pottering back end of the top 20. So
exactly. So smashing fun times. But for me, it was between Force India or Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso, I always feel I would never sign for in real life, just because they chew you up like a meat grinder.
Yeah.
And I don't think Marco Helmet would make myself laugh there. I don't think he would look at us and go, yes, those are the guys I need. So,
no.
Whereas Fat Bob Fernley, he'd totally be up for it, have a few pies, share a few pints of best, get the race seats.
And I feel like every update we need to do a Where is VJ Not Allowed Now episode.
Oh, yeah, we'll do VJ Watch. Oh, this writes itself. This is all coming together. We'll do VJ Watch, the VJ episode. Man, this is going to be such a great season. You guys who've had the patience to stick with us, you're going to be rewarded right now. This is going to be magical.
This is going to be fail and fun. Who do you want to be?
I also want to add, I've not driven any car except the Sauber, because I'm loyal like that.
Oh. Now I don't really think I've played much of the Force India at all, to be fair. I shall be the ever bridesmaid Jen.
You're Bulkenberg, so you have to be Hulkenberg.
Yeah, oh yeah!
And I'm the Mexican. Oh! This is you see how this just fit together? It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Oh, my little taco friend. Amazing. Oh, and I've unlocked an achievement just by pressing start. Thanks.
Congratulations, you've started the game.
Weekend tire allocation.
Oh, I love that they brought this in.
Yes.
I just love it so much. Do I want 7 sets of super softs?
I'm not sure.
I'm really bad on the mediums.
Yeah, because it takes so much to get the temperature in, and then when you're doing that, you're killing them, aren't you? So.
Yeah, exactly. I might go for a. Yeah, let's go pit stop crazy. You know I love an alternative strategy. Let's look up on the softer, faster compounds.
Well, I'm going to be going for 643 because I like to be Gandhi in the middle.
You're playing a 643 because you don't understand football.
Yeah, exactly. Which means there's only supposed to be 11 out there.
I wonder how they're going to present us on the TV. If it's not, look at these twats, what a shower, then they've not quite perfected the game.
No, Anthony Davidson just lolls in the background in a really phoned-in way. Okay. So, I suppose the first thing that I'm going to completely admit is I downloaded a setup off of Steam Workshop. So I'm not even trying with this. Now, how the fuck do you get it though? View load. Oh, there we go. Load Steam Workshop car setup. Yes, please. So yeah, thank you to the guy that uploaded that, because I done about 3 or 4 laps of it, didn't bin it, so I was quite happy. Low expectations. I'm also loving that you've got all the different tyre compounds that you can just generally choose from, and just how varied actually the AI deal with their tyre strategies and stuff.
Yeah, I see cars on different strategies, which is something I'd always asked for. And I really do appreciate that they've bothered with this. I really do. Would you like to hear my setup?
Yeah.
Nerds among you. So I am running a 7 front wing, a 6 rear wing, which is a lot more downforce than traditionally I've run on this track. But turns out this is actually a lot harder to drive when they're actually simulating stuff instead of pretending to. Differential on throttle is 70%, differential off throttle is 75%, suspension geometry, exciting Carol Vorderman-y stuff. Front camber is negative 3.1, rear camber is negative 1.4, front toe 0.12, rear toe 0.29, suspension is 649866. Those are numbers, but they do mean something. And brake pressure is 77% with a front brake bias of 58%, which normally I actually I don't run front brake bias.
Okay.
I run rear. So 23 psi in the front tyres, 20.7 in the rears, and the weight distribution is 8.
We've downloaded the exact same setup.
Get out of town.
I was just looking through that and showing it, and I was like, yep. But do you know what I need to... Bingo! There we go. Right.
Well, I didn't upload it to Steam Workshop, so it turns out great minds do think alike.
Yeah. Oh, well, some guy has. And everyone's saying about how a lovely little bass it is, but I daren't tweak it to anything else because YOLO.
Exactly. And who has time to tweak their own setups?
Exact.
We have barriers to remove.
Oh, well, I've just got to... Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look who it is in front of me.
Oh, hello. Not for long.
Will never work for Ken Tyrrell.
No! Rip. Oh,
Big Ken.
Seems really grey.
It does, doesn't it? Do you know, I haven't driven in the rain in this game yet either.
Oh,
so
the rain is horrific. Weather forecast. Okay, conditions to remain dry for a while.
Yeah, but he would say that. We've been together a while now. He knows it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he says. And, you know...
Jeff comes off the radio and just goes...
Exactly. I mean, do you remember in our Caterham King season where he didn't know what tyres you were on?
Oh, yeah. Such
He's
prompts.
kind of a dick sometimes.
Yeah. Do you want to go through, actually? I'm a bit nervous.
That's very kind of you. I'm incredibly nervous as well when I'm on track near my teammate. Don't like it at all. My teammate is Merrickson in my Sauber playthrough, and by God is he slow.
Aww.
I picked him specifically because he's slow, but
yeah.
I mean, like, there's a back end of the grid slow that everyone can sort of respect, and then there's him.
Aww.
It's not good enough.
Yeah, he'll probably be at Sauber for 2017 because his sponsors seem to have bought the entire thing.
I'm just so glad they've got some money.
Yeah, I don't care where it's from.
He's not terrible.
Oh,
yeah, he
no,
could be
not
Bolivian drug money for all I care, to be honest.
As long as they then employ someone called, I don't know, Carlos Pache or something like that. When he goes down to turn 1, his radio just goes, hey! Ooh.
Jeff just told me you're faster than me and I should let you through.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel this is the case.
Well, I told you, he's fucking with us.
Mind games, Jeff. Jeff should be exclusively mine anyway. We've got a thing going.
You are driver number 1, so technically, yeah. I think they should add in a choice of race engineer. I mean, how much would it cost really to get another actor to read the same lines out?
Yeah.
I'd love a cavalcade of racially offensive, accented race engineers.
I'd like a proper Brummie.
Yeah, exactly. Or a comedy Irishman or something.
Top of the morning to you, Q1.
Oh, that were a fierce lap, so it was. It'd be brilliant. I would love it. And we could offend everybody without having to work it into our own spiel.
Or get Team 17 to pay some money, and I'd quite like to have a worm's voice. Oh no! Every time you go round into a boat. Oh, I'm terrible at that turn.
Something I am upset about, though, and I don't know if you've noticed yet, I had to come off the power there, because the car just didn't want to hold on. Good enough for 12.
14.
Hardly inspiring. Yeah, something I did notice, and you might not have done, I don't know, but depressed, divorced Asian man has gone.
No.
He's been fired. And I don't know if it's because he's been damaging team atmosphere consistently for half a decade or what, but I haven't seen him anywhere.
Well, this is upsetting to the nth degree.
Also, angry Italian football referees gone as well.
But I like to see that they got rid of the evil Italian oppressor contracts lady and replaced her with essentially a horse with a ponytail.
I characterise her as an evil clown. She looks like a clown. She's got like that strange eye makeup effect that everyone has in this game.
Yeah, even the men.
Yeah, even the men are rocking the eyeshadow. It's like a glam rock festival.
Oh, shit.
I am off the pace.
I need to pit, I fucked my front wing.
Oh, amazing.
La la la. Also, my ability to slow for the pit lane is non-existent, as everyone would have just seen there. Ah, warning, speeding in the pit lane.
Same, they would have seen on mine that
hello.
I braked to 60 about 50 metres from there.
Yeah.
You forget how good the brakes are. Like, when you want the brakes to feel good, they never do.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you want to sort of ease things in, it either locks up or you just come to a screeching halt immediately. It doesn't make any sense.
I completely agree. Also, I've just noticed that I've not actually noticed that steering wheel before because I've not really played with the Force India, especially on this low setting of graphics.
It looks terrible, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because at first I thought, is that a graphical issue? Is the skin not loaded in correctly? But no, that's how it looks, apparently.
Very Playmobil. Right, let's take a look at the session info to see where we are. Apologies, we probably won't be tons and tons of F1 in this specific session because this is the first time we've actually played the game together, so we're going to probably be playing a lot with that.
There's a lot. I think we're... Oh, no. Shut up, Ben. I was like, I think we're safe for getting into Q2, and then I realised everyone below us has not set a lap time.
No. Exactly.
But I'd feel less bitter about it if I did have a racially offensive Chinese race engineer.
Exactly. He looked like he just wanted to have some more chow mein.
Exactly.
Oh, well, you are cracking that sector. Mind you, I fucked up turn 1, so that's probably where a couple of my attempts have gone. Oh.
Sorry, gotta go. Just been out-qualified by Verline. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I must go.
3.
My people need me.
Your people need me. Jeeves.
Yeah, no, I'm second that. Cody's, I know you're watching because you've managed to take our shopping list from last season and turn it into a game.
And so thank you very much for providing this copy of the game for me, Codemasters.
I'm not going to extend the same gratitude because you know what? You forgot me.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Although, to be fair, on my channel, I specifically write no business inquiries.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I don't want people giving me stuff because I am a sucker and I will kiss arse if I get stuff for free. So I can't allow myself to do it because people... you know, I'm one of those people who... I can't stay mad at people either.
Oh, I
There was,
can.
you know, deeply personal for a moment and totally irrelevant to everybody listening, but in my late teens, my friend had a girlfriend and she drove me fucking nuts. She was a horrible woman. And
End
I
of story.
Told,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And I once told her how I felt. You know, she was spoiled and irritating and mental.
Yeah.
And she came back. She came back to his place a few days later and she bought me a can of cola and my heart just melted.
What a peace offering.
You know, I hate you, you're a twat. I brought you a can of cola. Oh, well, in that case.
I'm easily bored. Pop on a Mars bar and we're golden.
So I can't be trusted to have a relationship with a developer because I will be like, oh, you guys. And you can't. You let people down once on YouTube and you're never forgiven. So my aim is not to let people down. It's why I've also been a super good boy and got no copyright strikes on my channel.
Oh, wow.
I'm over a year old now.
I don't have. I don't have copyright strikes. I have lots of videos that are not monetized for me because they contain audio or visual content. And complete segue off for a second. But a company sent me a game to actually review, and then when I put up the review, they copyright claimed the visual content of the start menu of the game. And I was like, no, you can't have that. You've already told me that I've got permission to use this, because they had wrote me a letter saying we told you to not, we've not given you permission to use this game. So I had to forward them all of this stuff. And then after like a month of battle, they eventually let go. And I was like, right, I'm quite glad your game was quite mediocre.
Yeah. I like the idea that you would then go on to do a super professional review talking about the graphics, the playability, and the quality of the assets in the game, and then just go, and it's made by twats.
Yeah.
Just as a side note.
Oh, yet another front wing.
Oh, mate, this is good. This is good stuff. This is Failcast getting back to its roots.
But it's exactly what... I've not been doing this nearly as badly on the PS4, but it's the same... I'm having the same issue.
It's the gamepad, though, the Xbox one, right?
Yeah, so... I'm hoping other people might understand my plight, is that the triggers are... Oh, migrating host. Are you still there? Uh-oh. Oh. Well, I've got migrating host to me. Or to someone.
Yeah, I've lost you.
Oh, I've still got you. No.